It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Lane USA, Advanced Car Care Center, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hi there. Good morning on Thursday. As the week rolls on, we're getting closer to the weekend, which is good news, and it's fairly warm outside too. So stick around for Abby Dyer's wake up weather forecast. But in the meantime, we've got some news to tell you about.
All right. Springfield's City Council will once again consider using eminent domain to take over the Hotel of Terror property on North Main Avenue. Negotiations have failed after years of back and forth with the owner there, Sterling Mathis. City officials say the nearby Main Avenue bridge is in dangerous condition and apparently cannot be repaired unless they take over the hotel. They would have to remove it. The council will hold a public hearing Monday night, November 17th, which is upcoming, and then a final vote expected December 15th.
Wow, that's interesting. That's a big move.
Yeah, it is. We shall see. Now to this is also fascinating, and we don't have a lot of detail yet, but Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe says that he will ask voters to begin phasing out the state income tax. Can I get a hallelujah? Next year, as early as next year, 2026. Governor Kehoe apparently told the St. Louis Post-Dispatch that he will unveil details soon, calling it a way to let Missourians keep more of their money. The state's 4.7% income tax makes up about 63% of our general revenue. His team says they are still finalizing how lost revenue would be replaced.
That'd be interesting. We both, I think we both lived in states without state income tax, right? Yeah.
We did. I came here from Texas. It was glorious because I was making pennies. So it was helpful. But 63% of our general revenue.
Well, they get that money back. It's just how they get it back. So your license, your car plates will be a lot more, as I recall, in Florida and in Nevada than they are here. So, I mean, there's ways to make it up. So it'll be interesting to see if it happens and how they do it. Yeah. A long way off, though, I think. Deer hunters this weekend. It is hunting season, of course, in Missouri, and they may need to stop at a chronic wasting disease sampling station afterward. The mandatory testing runs through November 15th and 16th in 35 counties in Missouri, including Webster and Douglas in our area. The Missouri Department of Conservation is monitoring the deadly disease that affects deer and elk. If you want to find out the locations and more details about that, whether you would need to have your deer tested, just go to the Department of Conservation website because it's all laid out there for you. And then longtime Missouri Department of Conservation media specialist Francis Skalicki is retiring after 30 years of service. A lot of those when Sarah and I were in the news at KY3 calling him on a monthly basis about something. Skalicki has been in the Southwest Regional Media Contact Office since 1996 and was inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame in 2019. He has been a familiar voice on TV when it comes to all things outdoors and nature. He's also a writer for outdoor news outlets across Southwest Missouri. And he was, I think, a phone call that Sarah made immediately after being bitten by a copperhead snake. Is that right? I remember you saying that.
You said, call Francis. But first, I called 911. And I was getting actually conflicting information online because I was waiting for the good folks down in Ozark to come get me. And I needed to call Francis because it was like some, when I Googled it, it was like some people were saying elevate your leg. And then some articles were like, no, keep your leg below your heart. So I actually did not get a hold of Francis, but that was our first thought because we knew he would know. So, and the reason that we got differing information apparently online, I found out when I actually got to the hospital, is that the recommendations have changed within like the last couple years. So depending on what date of the article, you'll get different opinions.
Well, we wish him good luck in retirement. He's always done an incredible job with the media here and us specifically. The key is being knowledgeable and accessible to the media when they need you. And he's been both over the years. So congratulations on retirement.
That's what makes him good. And you too, because you are accessible to the media. There's nothing like a media person or a PR person sending out a press release and then not taking your phone call.
Correct. Yeah, you can't do that.
What? This is what your job is. Anyway, I won't get on my soapbox. This is kind of fun. Springfield Comedy Club. They are trying to rebuild some trust because, there was a little bit of controversy surrounding the Blue Room comedy shop or show. Well, Bark Entertainment, the new owner, which we told you about last week, announced that it is going to donate $25,000 worth of free tickets to fans who lost money on canceled shows. The club will honor old tickets and open with comedian Matt McCusker December 12th, and Chris Kattan from Saturday Night Live is booked for January 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, I think everybody remembers Chris Kattan. I don't know the other guy, but Chris Kattan is when you're on SNL, people know you.
Yeah. It's interesting though. I mean, $25,000 in free tickets as a goodwill gesture, that's a lot of money for a new business.
Well, when it wasn't their mess.
Right.
Especially, I mean, they're not cleaning up their own mess. They're cleaning up another mess. I mean, it's in their best interest in the long run to do something like that to extend goodwill. But that's a lot of money.
Yeah. A new behavioral health facility is opening just outside Marshfield. Velocity Health Group is a 34-acre residential center for adolescent boys who are dealing with mental and behavioral issues. The program runs 4 to 6 months and focuses on family-centered therapy. Expansion plans are already underway to double capacity next year.
Good for them. That's a big need. So I'm glad they're meeting it. A Springfield craft thrift store, Aero Creative Reuse, that's what it's called. Aero Creative Reuse is now open again, but in a bigger location on Tampa Street in Springfield after closing back in August. That nonprofit resale shop keeps craft materials out of landfills and offers low-cost supplies to artists of various sorts. It's open Thursday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So the thrift store, craft store is back open.
Okay.
And the Missouri Department of Agriculture is encouraging Christmas shoppers to buy local this year in Missouri. Missouri-grown gift boxes feature state-made products and are now on sale. But supplies are limited, so if you're interested, check it out now. The program promotes hundreds of farmers and makers all across the state of Missouri. Details available at MissouriGrownUSA.com. MissouriGrownUSA.com.
Target, if you like to shop at Target, speaking of Christmas shopping, they have a new policy that you might notice. Their employees are going to start smiling at you and greeting you at the door and saying hello. They're calling it the 10-4 policy. It requires workers to smile and greet customers who are within 10 feet, and they have to engage them directly in conversation if they are within 4 feet. Wow. The company says the goal is to make shopping more personal and welcoming.
I love that so much. I love that employers, number one, recognize that that's missing at stores everywhere, just in society. It's missing. It's also great for the employees to have conversations like that. It probably will make their day go by faster, make them happier, and especially for the young employees, it's good for you, right? It's a good learning experience to have to talk to somebody, to greet somebody with a hello. Sometimes you'll notice not there, but anywhere you go. You walk up to the cash register with something and they don't even look at you or say hello. And then at the end, they don't say thank you. They don't say anything. It's off-putting.
It is. It's interesting. I feel like we notice it. You and I notice it. Maybe that's because we try to make it a point to make eye contact. But when they don't say, like, can I take your order? Like, they just stand there.
Right. I do a standoff with them.
I know Ethan does a standoff. I was not going to throw you under the bus, but Ethan is like, are you going to ask me if you can take my order? Like, because he's trying to teach them, hey, I'm the customer. You're the worker.
I also
greet me like we would greet you if you came into our shop.
I also make kids who come to my door on Halloween say trick or treat and thank you.
Yeah.
That's the two things. That's not hard. Because apparently their parents are not teaching them that.
This year, a lot of the parents were with the kids at our door.
Oh, at the actual door,
kids.
not standing on the street?
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. Hey, as the Wizard of Oz is enjoying, I don't know if you noticed this in your feed and stuff. I follow the Sphere out in Las Vegas, so I certainly notice it. And I watched the CBS Sunday Morning story about it. It's incredible. You should check it out. But the Wizard of Oz is enjoying a bit of a resurgence with the reimagined movie Bigger and Better, showing on the massive screen at the Sphere in Las Vegas. And now some rare pieces of memorabilia from the film are up for auction. The highlight is the Wicked Witch's iconic black hat that was worn by the actress Margaret Hamilton, along with 2 pairs of ruby slippers worn in rehearsals. Now, these aren't the ruby slippers that were famously stolen a while back, but they are some of the ruby slippers that Dorothy wore. Also, a book signed by Judy Garland. So bidding will take place December 9th and 10th. It'll be online and in person. I think it's down in Texas, but at any rate, you can do it online or check it out. Get yourself some ruby slippers if that's what you need. And a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Here's a few things. The Ozark Mountain Daredevils are taking their final bow in a 3-night concert series tonight, tomorrow night, and Saturday night at Juanita K. Hammonds Hall. The band will perform with the Springfield Symphony, which is super cool, and will feature local musicians as well, celebrating more than 50 years of music. Tickets range from $49 to $125 to see the Ozark Mountain Daredevils.
All right. Now to this, looking for some Christmas gift ideas, the Ozark Community Center is going to be hosting 2 days of crafts tomorrow and Saturday. So head out to Ozark for that at the Community Center. Admission is free, and organizers say there is something for everyone. You can find the details on the Ozark Community Center's Facebook page. And then finally, this Wicked, the movie, or the movie matinee, I should say. The Springfield Greene County Library is hosting a movie matinee of Wicked this Saturday, starting at 1 o'clock. PG rated, by the way. The backstory, of course, is the Witches of Oz and is open to all ages.
Okay.
That was like a Broadway musical for a long time. So.
It was. The origin stories. Those are popular these days, origin stories.
All right. That's all we got. And there's lots more happening all over the Ozarks. Check it out at aroundtheozarks.com. Click on events and you'll see our events page there. And it can tell you all the things in town this weekend.
Indeed.
All right. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Yep. Have a great day.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Thursday. We are waking up with temperatures well above the freezing point. We're in the upper 30s. It's still chilly out there. I don't mean to say that you don't need a jacket. You definitely do this morning, but maybe not the parka like you needed earlier this week. I've got changes in the forecast, and they really begin today in the form of a warm-up. Partly sunny skies in the forecast for the day, and we have a south breeze in the forecast. The warm-up well underway. We are going to see our temperatures warm up into the upper 60s today. We've got 70s on deck for tomorrow and Saturday. It is going to be a warm couple of days in the Ozarks. So those of you that were looking for a couple of nice days to get outdoors, get some yard work done, finish some of the outdoor projects, leaf cleanup, they've all been coming down with the windy conditions this week. You're going to have a nice opportunity to do so today, tomorrow, and into this weekend as well. Very warm today through Saturday, really. In fact, we may need to talk about record high temperatures falling for Friday and Saturday. Numbers look very warm indeed. I expect that we continue with this south breeze in the forecast. It's not too strong today. It's out of the south at 5 to 10 miles an hour. There may be some partial cloud cover with a frontal boundary in the region. However, we don't have a ton of cloud cover today. I don't think it's an overcast sky, but sunshine is going to be partially blocked by some nice fair weather clouds in the forecast today. We have more sunshine ahead. In fact, I'm expecting full sunshine in the forecast tomorrow into Saturday, and record high temperatures are in jeopardy both Friday and Saturday. Typically, this time of the year, we see high temperatures. Normal highs for us here in the Ozarks are in the upper 50s. Yeah, we're going to blow that out of the water and be nearly 20 degrees above average by tomorrow and Saturday, with high temperatures landing in the upper 70s. It is going to be warm. It will be breezy with winds out of the south. And then a frontal boundary comes through by Sunday. That's going to knock our temperatures down a bit. But I think rain chances probably hold off until Monday of next week. Typically, low temperatures this time of the year are in the upper 30s. We are going to be way above that too. Overnight low temperatures will be back into the lower 50s. We have rain chances in the forecast Monday through the early part of next work week. Conditions are going to be a bit kind of up and down next week, but overall the mild temperatures will remain in place while the unsettled weather is starting to move into our part of the country, which is not bad. We could use a little bit of rainfall. Looks like we are going to get that with an unsettled pattern favored for November about 19th through the 25th. That's what we're looking at in the extended forecast. Around the country, what's making headlines is that temperatures are starting to moderate in the east after the polar vortex brought quite the cold snap for the East Coast and much of the Southeast as well. Temperatures starting to come back up. The western and central portion of the U.S. are also seeing this nice warm up with well above normal temperatures that I mentioned. We've got near record high temperatures for much of the central United States Friday and Saturday. And then we've got this rainstorm out on the West Coast, bringing heavy rain, heavy mountain snow, and strong winds to the West Coast this morning. That's what our friends out west are waking up to. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister Trivia question for the day. And the question that I left you with yesterday was this: which of these famous scientists is the only one who never won a Nobel Prize in any category, despite being nominated more than 80 times? Do you think it was A, Albert Einstein, B, Stephen Hawking, C, Marie Curie, or D, Niels Bohr? Well, the answer, unbelievably, is B, Stephen Hawking. Nominated dozens and dozens of times, but never awarded. His work on black holes was too theoretical for the prize's rules at the time. Einstein won in physics in 1921. Marie Curie actually won twice, in 1903 in physics and 1911 in chemistry. And Niels Bohr won in physics in 1922. Hawking, not so much. So congrats if B, Stephen Hawking, was your answer. The trivia question that I'm leaving you with for tomorrow is this: which of these countries is the only one that has never been invaded by the United Kingdom? Do you think it is A, Switzerland, B, Sweden, C, Mongolia, or D, Andorra? You can submit your guess at the website. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thanks so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet for sponsoring the podcast. And thank you for listening. If you're enjoying it, please go give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your podcast. It helps other folks find us and boosts the ratings just a little bit. So thank you for that. I sure appreciate you listening this morning. Have a great day. Enjoy the mild day in the forecast. I'll be back to talk with you first thing tomorrow morning.